We're going to do things a little bit differently today on a recommendation by our AI friends. So we're going to show the memory in the middle of the show. But right now, we're going to do a 10-count countdown to start off for you, right? On Let's Talk Dodgers. Yeah, do it. All right. It's not time for Dodger baseball. No, but we'll make sure you see it tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow, not today. Today is just day off, last day of the All-Star break. Tomorrow they start again. You got it. Anyway, I'm Randy in New York. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax. Let's Talk Dodgers. We're going to do memorabilia in the middle of the show this time because our AI friends said to. But we're going to do a little bit of news, a little bit of injury report, a little bit of fun stuff, some shout-outs as usual, talk about the Home Run Derby and the All-Star game, and we'll get this date in Dodger history and show you the memorabilia later. Got some stats of the day, just a few. And we're going to do some quick hit trivia from the All-Star game and let you hear something really, really fun. And we'll get you out to the ballpark in just a few minutes. But right now, let's get to the news. And this is going to be a fun show because we've got something really special lined up near the end. All right, in the news this week, well, you know this. The American League All-Stars beat the National League All-Stars 4-0. Boo. MLB did a great show in Philly. MVP of the game was former Dodger Cody Bellinger. Do you care? Okay, whatever. But our guy Robleski struck out 5 of the 6 batters he faced. That was pretty cool, right? Yeah. How did our other Dodger stars do? Well, starting first baseman Freddie Freeman showed off his defense with a couple of close plays at first. That was good. Let's hear it for Freddie. Yeah, I like it. The 10-time All-Star worked a walk in the first inning after a 9-pitch at bat. That's a sick at bat. Against American League starter Dylan Cease before striking out, swinging in the 4th. What are you going to do? Max Muncy made his second start of his third Max Muncy made his second start in his third career All-Star appearance. That's just pretty cool. National League starting third baseman went 0 for 2. Andy Paz made a running grab on a line drive in deep center field to end the top of the 5th inning. He went 0 for 2. Was robbed of a hit by AL second baseman Ernie Clement in the bottom of the 5th. Yamamoto was elected to his second career All-Star game, but he was on the shelf, unavailable for Tuesday's game in Philly after pitching 6 innings for the Dodgers on July 11th. Shohei Ohtani was the top vote getter of any player on the All-Star ballot, but he didn't make the trip for his 6th All-Star game. He stayed in Los Angeles to continue treatment on his left knee. Ouch. Be careful of that knee. The Dodgers resume their 2026 season tomorrow, Friday night, if you're watching this Thursday, or today if you're watching it Friday. Their record at the break right now is 61-36, good for first in the NL West. 11.5 games over the rest of the group there. How's that? I like it. By the way, their record at the break last year was 58-39. That was first in the West, 5.5 game lead. So we got an 11.5 game lead. That's a lot better. I like that better. And by the way, Fangraph says our playoff odds right now, are you ready? 100%. Duh. Yeah, we're going to be there unless something really catastrophic happens. I didn't say that. Injury report. Now, these are the names. I'm not going to do a whole big report here. We're going really fast today. These are the games. These are the names of those who are due to return from the injury list for the Dodgers at some point in the second part of the season. We don't know when. Hasn't been said yet. But these guys are all coming back, and I can't wait. Edwin Diaz, our closer. Yeah, I want to hear those trumpets, right? So do you, right? Yeah. Okay, starting pitchers, Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow. We can't wait for those guys. And, of course, catcher Will Smith with his neck. And super utility guy, Swiss Army knife, Kike Hernandez. And we certainly want to see all those guys and probably more very, very soon. So I can't wait to see those guys. All right, fun stuff. It's all fun stuff because it's a podcast. The Declaration of Independence style lineup card that was signed by all the All-Star Game starters on Tuesday night was one of the coolest artifacts from the game and is now headed to the Hall of Fame. Every member of the AL and NL starting 9 signed the oversized scroll at home plate before lining up for pregame national anthem, with Philadelphia's own Kyle Schwarber pulling his best, he did his best Hancock impression, and John Hancock, and complete with the quill pen as he started things off for the NL. It's now going to be on display in Cooperstown. That's very cool. Let's do some shout-outs here. We got a lot of shout-outs. These are mostly newbies, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Alec S., Reyes L., Jermaine H., Alexis S., Harry M., Bill M., Jeffrey M., Joshua W., Michael T., Alfredo G., Gara DK, Isabel C., Bobby B., Joshua C., Marco V., Leonard C., Roger Yee, and you and me, and Fox Jabri, who's Fox Cali, because he is El Zorro. Thank you, everybody, for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Let's hear it one more time for the newbies. Tell all your Dodger loving friends where we are. If you know a Dodger friend of yours is not watching Let's Talk Dodgers, tell them to get in, man. Get in here. Tell them where we are on Facebook. Tell them where we are on YouTube. Tell them to like us on Facebook. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. We're always talking Dodgers in here. We're always talking Dodgers. We're always showing memorabilia. We're going to start showing it in the middle now. AI told me to. We're going to see how that works. Tell them to like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. We're always talking Dodgers. Go blue, go blue, go blue. Welcome again to all the newbies, and glad to have you here with us. And if you have fan mail, toss it in the Facebook page, or you can write to me, letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. And for the first time ever, if you have comments, you will also be able to be allowed to make them in this here YouTube video after we finish recording. And I'm going to look at everybody. Let's see, we're already doing shout outs. So I'm going to look at the, see if anybody's in here live right now. I don't see anybody yet. Where's Big Jack? He's always in here. Probably doesn't know we're here yet. That's all right. You can leave comments anytime in here. All right. And by the way, you can tell your friends where we are on YouTube by saying, go to youtube.com/at, you know, the little at sign, at Let's Talk Dodgers. youtube.com/at Let's Talk Dodgers. And of course, Let's Talk Dodgers here on Facebook. All right. Let's kind of review some of the things that happened this week in case you missed them. I missed some of this. This year's participants in the Home Run Derby were Murakami from the White Sox, Kyle Schwarber from the Phillies, Bryce Harper from the Phillies, Jordan Walker from the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras from the Red Sox, Jack Caglianone from the Royals, Ben Rice from the Yankees, and Junior Caminero from the Rays. The winner was Jordan Walker. Way to go, Jordan Walker. I didn't see it, but I heard about it. I didn't watch the highlights either, so come on. Next time, don't put it on Netflix, okay? MLB, what are you doing, man? You're cutting off your audience. All right. Netflix is in trouble, by the way. Their stock is down. They're not doing very well, and they're losing subscribers. You didn't hear from me. All right, this date in Dodger history, July 16th, 2001. On this date in baseball history and Dodger history, July 16th, 2001, President George Bush, President George W. Bush at the time, hosts the first White House T-ball All-Star game on the South Lawn, featuring a player from each of the 50 states and the D.C. District of Columbia. Hall of Famer Frank Robinson served as the honorary commissioner of the contest, designed to encourage fitness among America's youth while promoting the sport as the country's national pastime. I love that. I love that. Because baseball is America's pastime. You know what? The All-Star game should be a national holiday. Simple as that. Am I right? Who's with me? Yeah, okay. All right, let's show the memorabilia spotlight on this one. You know, I have this big Dodger book collection, mostly by people that wrote their own autobiography stuff. Here's a great one. I've shown this before. It's one of my top 5 Dodger books. I'm reading it again right now. Glory Days with the Dodgers and Other Days with Others by a former catcher, Johnny Roseboro. I don't know if you can see that right there. Yeah. He wrote it with Bill Libby. It's a great book. It talks about his time with the Dodgers. Of course, he was with the Dodgers more than he was with everybody else. He was also with the Twins, but and the Angels, I think, too, for a while. But Johnny Roseboro was a great catcher, great guy. And I met him one time, too. He was sitting near us in the stands one time. All right, that was our piece of memorabilia for this week. We'll show another one probably coming up next week. Stats of the day. Let's do some team leaders in pitching this time. Last time, you remember the last show, if you didn't see it, go back and watch it now. It's still there on our YouTube page. We did batting stats at the break. Let's do pitching stats at the break, just for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Who leads the team in wins right now? Well, it's Robleski. He's got 10 of them. Robo's got 10. Who's leading in ERA? Now we're talking ERA qualifiers now. We know Shohei's got a pretty good ERA, but who's a qualifier for top ERA in the league? Well, ERA Robo's got a 2.69, pretty good. Of course, you know our saves leader, because Diaz has been down most of the year. Our saves leader right now is Tanner Scott. Tanner Scott. He's got 13. How many innings pitched? Who's got the most innings pitched on the squad? That's pretty easy. The guy that's going on Saturday. Yamamoto. Yamamoto's got 110.2 innings. Who's got the most strikeouts? Anybody know? Yeah, Yamamoto again. 106 strikeouts for Yamamoto. I like it. Speaking of Robleski, Justin Robo spent his 26th birthday doing something really amazing. He struck out 5 batters in 2 innings, highlighted by the 7th inning when he punched out the side on 29 pitches. He's one of 3 Dodger pitchers to strike out 5 batters in a single All-Star game. You know who the others are? Don Drysdale did it in one of the 2 All-Star games played in 1959. Yeah, they used to play 2 of them a year. Don't ask me. I'll get into that another time. And also, Fernando Valenzuela did it in 1986. Those are the other 2 guys. And now Robo is the 3rd guy that's done that. 5 batters in 1 All-Star game struck out. Robo's your guy. He did an excellent job. Although his perfect outing was marred by a homer by his old buddy Miguel Vargas, his former teammate in the majors and the minors, Robleski's 2 innings were twice as much as any other 19 pitchers in the Midsummer Classic. He pitched 2 innings. Everybody else pitched at least 1 or less. All right. We're going to skip the Jumbo Jacks watch this time. We did it last time, and it hasn't changed because we didn't strike out a million guys. All right, let's get to our quick hit trivia. This is the last. We do these every year. These are from Mark Langelo's All-Star quiz from a couple of years ago. I got a special note on this one. He did this a few years back. We'll tell you the answer in a few minutes. Who was the first Dodger ever to hit a home run in an All-Star game? Who was the first Dodger ever to hit a home run in an All-Star game? We'll give you the answer in a few minutes. It's a hard one. It's an old timer. Most of you guys won't know him, but we've used this question where you might know it from there. Let's give you the answer and something special to go with it in just a few minutes. Turn this light on. All right. Let's get you out of the ballpark. First of all, the Dodgers are back in action tomorrow night, or tonight if you're watching this Friday. Dodgers are at Yankee Stadium starting Friday night. This will be their first time squaring off at Yankee Stadium since the final game of the 2024 World Series. The clubs met at Dodger Stadium last year with Dodgers winning 2 of the 3. And I know I was there. Me and my knee got hurt there. Still hurts. I was there for the first of those 2 wins. But we won 2 out of 3 from the Yanks last year. We're back in Yankee Stadium to take them on tomorrow night. And tomorrow night, Friday, the 17th of July, Roki Sasaki and his 3-5 record and his 5.33 ERA. He's going up against Garrett Cole, 3-4 with a 4.04. That's a 4 o'clock game on Sportsnet LA Friday, 4 p.m. By the way, all 3 times are different. So heads up on this, and a Cheryl alert on the other 2. Cheryl alert, Cheryl alert, Cheryl alert. Saturday's game, 7/18, July 18th. Emmett Sheehan and his 4-6 record, 4.81 ERA. He's going up against Ryan Weathers. He's 3-7 with a 4.15 ERA. That's a 5:08 game on Big Fox. Everybody sees that one. Hey, that's a nationally televised game, just like the one on Sunday. On Sunday, it's going to be Yoshi Yamamoto. He's 9-6 with a 2.85 ERA. He's going up against Cam Schlittler. He's 9-5 with a 2.05 ERA. That's a 4:20 game on NBC. So let's get those times again. 4 p.m., 5:08, 4:20. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay? Sports in LA Friday, Big Fox Saturday, NBC on Sunday. Got it? 4:20 on Sunday. 5:08 on Saturday. Fox, NBC. All right. Quick hit trivia answer and something to go with it. You're going to love this. A few moments ago, we asked you a really hard one. Unless you were around in the 40s to hear this, you got to be in your 90s to know this is going on. Or you're just a student of history like Mark Langell, who wrote this dang quiz. Or me, who've been following baseball forever and watches the history of it. The first Dodger ever to hit a home run in an All-Star game. Did anybody get it? He was a catcher for the Dodgers, and his name was Mickey Owen, and he did it in the 1942 World Series, 1942 All-Star game. He homered in the 8th inning off Detroit's Al Benton at the Polo Grounds in New York. As a matter of fact, you're going to hear it right now.
Owen swings. There's a high fly ball going toward right field. It may be a home run. It is a home run for the
Wow. History.
There's a home run for Mickey Owen into the right field stands. Yes, sir, this National League team is still battling here in New York in this All-Star game. It's 3-1 now in favor of the American League.
Yeah. Now let's give you a little more information about that. Okay. So you heard Mickey Owen hit the home run. What made this super odd was the fact that in 1942, Mickey Owen hit 0 home runs during the season. The only home run he hit was the one you just heard coming out of the bowels of history from 1942 on that date. It was July 6th. As a matter of fact, in his 5 years with Brooklyn, he only hit 2 home runs. He was with St. Louis 4 years before that. Before he got to Brooklyn, he hit 8 with those guys, 2 every year with the Cards, 2, 4, 6, 8. He also hit 4 for the Cubs in his years after the Dodgers, and even 1 with the Red Sox in his final year. I guess you could say he was light hitting catcher. I don't know. Lifetime average was 255, and that was kind of crazy. But Mickey Owen, he's the guy that he's the first Dodger ever hit a home run in an All-Star game, and you got to hear it right here on Let's Talk Dodgers. All right, other cool stuff. Now, something that goes with that, so stay tuned here. Don't forget, on non-playing days like today, I tend to try and leave some pretty cool Dodger content about our team on our Facebook page. And today's one of those days. I'll tell you what we got for you in just a second. We'll do more of this during the next couple of weeks when we have a day off or something like that. So here's 2 of them for you for All-Star Week. Right now, after this show posts in Facebook, I'm going to do something very special for you. I'm going to put up a page you can go to online where you can find something that's back. Guess what's back this year? How about this? Anybody remember these initials? TWIB, TWIB. They stand for, say it with me, This Week in Baseball. Everybody remember that? Well, the show is back. It's the show you grew up with, ran from April of 77 to September of 98 on its first run. Well, they brought it back as part of MLB's network Saturday morning show called Play Ball, aimed at kids. Well, check this out. There are a few MLB stations on various Fire Sticks going around. I have one on my Google TV stick. By the way, my friend Paul, you can do that too. And my friend Aaron, you can do that too. Google TV sticks have MLB on them. Well, inside that MLB, they show TWIB all the time. But I'm going to show you something on a page after this show post where you can see all the new episodes they've done this year. They started doing them this year in the center of Play Ball, but they now put them together on MLB on the sticks and also on an MLB.com page. And I'm going to show you the secret page where that is after I post this show. So you can watch all of This Week in Baseball episodes from this year so far. They started back in April. It's the first time it came on. All right. They've done 15 shows since their new one started April 3rd to open the season. They're all on that page, and you'll get to see them. And as an extra bonus, you just heard the home run by Mickey Owen from the 1942 All-Star Game. I'm going to throw on the broadcast, the radio broadcast of the entire 1942 All-Star Game right after this. How's that for cool extra bonus stuff? All right. Right now, we're going to take you out of here with this song, the ending song to This Week in Baseball that they used to play. I'll play the beginning song next time.
And that was This Week in Baseball.
That's right.
One of my favorite shows growing up.
Mine too.
That's fantastic.
How about that?
Yeah. That's the music. We're going to play that at the end of this show, but very softly because I don't want them to shut me down on Facebook. We'll talk to you again soon, probably after the Yankees series. Go Dodgers. Blow out the Yankees again. That'll be lots of fun. Write to me at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. Thanks for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Don't forget to subscribe us when you post up on YouTube. Tell all your Dodger friends where we are, and we'll see you next time on Let's Talk Dodgers. Don't forget to watch TWIBs. TWIB notes are in there too. TWIB, This Week in Baseball, on the page I'm going to show you soon, okay? All right, don't forget. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go Blue. Are they going to shut me down for playing more than 40 seconds? I hope not.